The Oak Ridges Moraine is a geological landform that was created from the glaciers that passed through this area. Basically, you had two lobes that came together, and when they receded, they essentially left a pile of sand and gravel, and that's the simple way of talking about what a moraine is. The Oak Ridges Moraine is best known for its importance to water, particularly drinking water.
As you can see, it's pouring with rain, but that's what the moraine's all about. This water is going into the area like a sponge, and it's feeding all the rivers and streams in the local area.
The Oak Ridges Moraine is absolutely critical to drinking water, not only for those on the Oak Ridges Moraine, but for those in the Greater Toronto Area. The Oak Ridges Moraine Foundation was created in 2002, shortly after the province of Ontario passed legislation to protect this important landscape.
And they've done a fantastic job with government money to invest in protecting this very precious resource.
The concern with the continued construction and paving on the Oak Ridges Moraine is that water would no longer have a place to go. This is why we funded projects like the Permeable Pavement Project that looks at ways to create parking lots that still allows that water to safely reach those important aquifers.
Water, instead of flowing over the surface, percolates through the pavement and into the ground just like it would in nature.
One of our important roles is land securement. The Foundation provided funds to the Toronto and Region Conservation Authority to help acquire the very significant Swan Lake property in Richmond Hill.
Right next door is a kettle lake that was severely polluted by development. And that's one of the reasons that the Toronto and Region Conservation Authority has protected this property. Refunding the Foundation is critical in helping us protect additional properties on the moraine.
Since 2002, we've allocated $14 million to 177 projects across the moraine.
And the amazing thing about the Foundation is that they've taken $14 million that the province has given them, and they've multiplied that into $50 million worth of work on the moraine. So the multiplier effect, what they do with that money, really gives the taxpayer a great bang for the buck.
We've got a very significant program for Southern Ontario called the 50 Million Tree Program. And with that program, we have to plant 50 million trees by the year 2020. This white cedar seed was collected on the moraine, and the stock grown from the seed will be planted back onto the moraine. And it certainly is the support of the Foundation that allows this on-the-ground work to occur to ensure the long-term health and viability of the Oak Ridge Moraine.
One of the moraine's greatest assets is the Oak Ridges Moraine Trail. The Foundation helped secure and develop this trail through grants to the Oak Ridges Trail Association.
The association is 19 years old and started off with the objective of having a trail right across the width of the Oak Ridges Moraine. Funding from the Foundation has made this trail system possible.
With the moraine being 90% privately owned, it was absolutely critical that we work directly with landowners.
We have agreements with them so that we can maintain a continuous trail across the moraine.
The moraine is very important, but few people know what the Oak Ridges Moraine is.
Funding from the Foundation helped us build this centre so that children and the community at large could learn about the moraine. The Gannereska Forest Centre is an outdoor education facility, so having the information centre within our building makes it an integral part of the work that we do every day.
The Foundation's been instrumental in providing funds for our education in particular. They provided funds to get school buses to the site to bring classrooms up here. It can cost $500 to bring a bus from a nearby school to this site. The Foundation has provided those funds, and it's meant we can really expand our education programs here. Tallgrass prairie and oak savanna is more threatened in the world than rainforest.
This habitat is a jewel, and we need to preserve it for future generations.
That's why it's critical that the Foundation be refunded to carry on with this important work.
I think the Oak Ridges Moraine Foundation has really demonstrated its value for dollar, and we really want the province of Ontario to reinvest because the job's not done. And we need to make sure that this very precious resource is protected for future generations.
I full-heartedly believe in what I'm doing. This is an extremely important landscape. It protects our drinking water. I wouldn't be here if this landscape and protecting this landscape wasn't critical, not only for me, but for all of us to enjoy.